Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Yeah, I think we're good. All good? We're on, yep. So careful, the power button of this is on the back, so sometimes I like to grab it and shut it off.
Good afternoon, Eagan Wildcat hockey fans, and welcome to TCO Rink in Vadnais Heights. Bantam matchup this afternoon between Eagan and White Bear Lake. Starting five for Eagan, Gavin McCollum at center. St. Clair, left wing. Looks like Logan Chang, right wing. Will Todd and Braylon Potts back on D. Mr. Kevin Braun in net for the Wildcats. Eagan in their away blues, moving right to left. Puck is down and we are live. Will Todd has it. Looks for Chang, hits him. White Bear dumps it in. Todd has it, tries to backhand it out. Puck kept in, second attempt. St. Clair gets it out. Potts on the forecheck. Caused a turnover. Initially, turnaround shot by McCollum. That gets blocked, and here comes White Bear Lake 2-on-1 with only Todd back. Oh, nice stick by Will Todd, preventing that shot on net. Excellent work. Boy, that rush came quick. Here's Renner. Renner, one-on-one into the White Bear Lake zone. Renner looks for a back pass to McCollum, and that gets shot out to center. Bayless, back to Putt. Putt, good headman pass towards Renner. Renner tries to get it deep in the zone. He does. Bayless, blistering shot. Goalie makes a save. Well, that was a rip by 17. Look what I found. Cooper Larson at center. So Larson, Olsen, Renner on this line. Shot right on, save by the White Bear Lake goaltender. So Bayless and Putt back on D. And Larson, Renner, Olsen up front. Face-off, won by Eagan once again. Back to Putt. Putt, long shot, well wide. Hit a leg of one of the White Bear Lake defenders. Renner has it. He's shielded off. And White Bear Lake has it. Larson provides the pressure. Into the Eagan zone. White Bear Lake, they'll take it wide and dump it. Back behind Kevin Braun. Bayless chips it. Can't get it out, still has it. Bayless and Olsen both battling along the wall. Larson steps over and that puck goes out of play. Liam Fiedler at center. So Fiedler, Sizer, and Stokes on this forward line. Todd and Potts back on D. Todd has it. Gets it up to Fiedler. Nice. Here's Fiedler. 2-on-1 with Stokes. He tries to get it to him, but that's intercepted. Sizer steps in. Gets it low initially. Todd keeps it in at the point. He gets it deep. White Bear back behind their goalie. Stokes on the pressure. Nice pressure here by Eagan so far. Todd back at the point. Chips it once again. Fiedler on the F1. Good seal of the wall there by Stokes, but the pass comes out to neutral. Eagan dumps. They'll get it changed. McCollum, Chang, St. Clair back on. Nice moves by this defenseman until he met St. Clair, and he turns it in to the zone. Bayless on it. Oh, centering pass for Chang. Just past his stick. That was a good look. St. Clair with speed. Gets it up through neutral into the White Bear Lake zone. Bayless, high slot, shot, hit a skate. And here comes White Bear, Putt back. Putt forces him wide. Chang there to help. Good job by Putt. Oh, that shot got tipped. Goes high in the air. White Bear still on it. Bayless knocks it away. He controls. Up to St. Clair, tips it deep. But that'll be icy. Oh, they wave it off. McCollum steps up nicely. He goes down. White Bear into the zone. Potts turned him away. Really good job. Nice angle by Potts. Forced that play right back out of the Eagan zone. White Bear controls. Shot right on. Braun with his first save. Todd gets Pasted into the boards behind the net. He steps up again, knocks it away. Right back down. Below the goal line. Good job by Eagan with the body. Potts up towards Olsen. That just gets past him. Larson hard on the forecheck. Renner, body, turnover. Got taken away. 2-on-2, White Bear into the zone. Good stick. I think that was putt on that deflection. Todd rings it for Renner. Larson up to Sizer. He'll carry 1-on-3. But he gets it into the zone. Fiedler steps up. Stokes has it. He's clean. Stokes shot just high and wide. Bayless on it. Bayless with a little space. His shot saved by the goalie. Good energy to start here by both sides. 9:34 to go in the first period. Scoreless. White Bear rims it around the board. Sizer, backhand, knocks it deep. Still in zone, and White Bear gets it out. Sizer dumps it. Stokesy in on the forecheck. Look at him go. Back to Bayless at the point. White Bear tries to get it out. That didn't work. Still deep. Stokesy on it. Backhand. Good protection by Stokes. And out to neutral it comes. Forward change here for the Wildcats. Chang gets it deep. Good job helping the Wildcats finish that change. Defenseman will flip as well. Down below Braun. Kevin on it. Shot off the side of the net. White Bear just pitches it deep and they'll retreat. Potts carries it out. Looking for McCollum, just missed him. Todd's there. He'll regroup. Well, McCollum gets dumped. Chang on it. Chang carrying it into the zone. Throws on the brakes, back to Todd. Todd with a little space. Shot hit a stick. And back out to center it comes. Potts up to Gavin. Gavin sneaks by that defenseman who was looking to drill him. Where is it? Loosen the slot. Putt, soccer style, kicks it into the offensive zone. Long shot high off the boards. And White Bear fires it all the way down. Icing on White Bear Lake. Larson on the faceoff. Far circle, offensive zone for Eagan. Wins it back to Potts, but he couldn't handle it. Or that's Putt, rather, sorry. Putt to Bayless. Bayless with speed. Bayless gets around a couple people. Shot. That gets blocked by the goalie. Back to the point. Putt keeps it. Navigates. Ooh, shot hit the pad of the goalie. Quick right pad save by the White Bear Lake goalie, and they'll get it out to center. Putt, excellent angle, and knocked that puck off the forward stick, and here comes Eagan. Transition, Larson to Renner just past his stick. No icing. Olsen on it. Eagan with good pressure. Oh, boy. Heavy hit. Couldn't see who that was that went down. I think that might have been Olsen. Serious battle along the wall here, and finally White Bear Lake comes out to center with it. Larson says no thanks, takes it away. Larson still on it. Gets it deep. Good work. Cooper Larson. Potts on it. Potts to Todd. Too hot to handle. Todd back into the Eagan zone. He gets knocked into the corner. Potts knocks that guy down. Eagan on it. Defensive zone. Fiedler escapes some pressure, and he'll get it deep. White Bear pitches it out to center ice. Todd on it, or Fiedler rather. So Liam takes it. He'll advance. He gets pinned against the boards hard. Todd gets it at the blue line. He keeps it in. Sizer towards Stokes. Fiedler back to the point for Will. He's got time and space. Long shot, hit a skate. Eagan keeps it in. Sizer, good work. I believe that's Sizer on the near wall. Todd and Potts change. Putt and Bayless back on D. And what do we got here? Looks like Putt maybe on the penalty. Didn't see what they called, but no putt off for 2 minutes. Eagan shorthanded. McCollum wins the faceoff to Todd. Todd rims it around the boards. High off the dasher, and it's knocked out to center by Chang. Chang forces a retreat. Stay on him. McCollum sizing him up, and he creates a turnover. Good job. Todd, D to D to Potts. Potts, headman pass for Chang. Good breakout. Shorthanded breakout for the Wildcats. Chang gets it deep. And here comes White Bear. Back checker's got to hustle. McCollum knocks it away a second time. Todd gets hooked down. No call. Back to the point. 1:15 to go on the power play for White Bear. Todd puts his guy into the boards. White Bear still on the puck. Todd hits a second guy. That's going to be a penalty on White Bear Lake as they hooked Will Todd. Good job by Eagan moving their feet. Good things happen. So with 1:01 to go in the putt penalty, number 97 for White Bear Lake goes off on a hook. So a little 4-on-4 action here for the Wildcats until putt comes out of the box, and we'll have an abbreviated power play. Back to the point for Bayless. He loses an edge. Interferes with White Bear. That's going to be a penalty on Bayless. Shot wide. That was probably the right decision by Derek after losing an edge. Nothing you can do there. Slow down that breakaway. So 4-on-3 situation here for Eagan, shorthanded. Larson, Todd, I can't see the third player is in blue. That's Potts. So Potts, Todd, Larson on the ice. Oh, Kevin swats that out of the air. That's going to be a high stick on White Bear Lake, and that's going to come all the way down into the White Bear Lake defensive zone. Good break here for Eagan. So Potts off, Stokes on. Larson and Todd remain. 41 seconds in the putt penalty. Larson wins it. Shot blocked. And here comes White Bear Lake. Pass too far. Stokes intercepts and dumps it. Smart play by Stokes. Gets it into the zone, but not too far for icing. Good job, Larson. Oh, created a turnover. Good sticks by Eagan. Larson and Todd both active. And that'll be icing on Eagan, but that's all right. 7 seconds to go in the putt penalty. So Chang, Fiedler, and Potts on the ice for the Wildcats. Putt will join shortly. Fiedler wins it to Potts. He'll rim it back behind Braun. Putt is up and he is on the ice. 4-on-4 for the next 54 seconds. Putt with it. Here he comes. Skate the stick. He'll get it into the offensive zone. And he gets it deep. White Bear Lake looking to advance it into the Eagan zone. They do momentarily, but it's sent right back out. Dump it. Chang gets edged off. He dumps it deep. And here comes White Bear. This kid can skate. Good heads-up move. Tries to toe around Putt. Putt has other ideas. Todd rings it around for Chang. Good defensive play there by Putt. Eagan, a short penalty kill here. Only 8 more seconds left on the Bayless penalty. And we will be all square on both sides. Bayless is out, full strength for Eagan. Bayless goes to the bench. Sizer joins. Todd down to Olson. Olson to St. Clair. Looking for Sizer in the middle. He was tied up. And White Bear breaks it out. That's a penalty on White Bear. Absolutely. Hooking call. I believe that was St. Clair that went down. So with 1:24 to go in the first period, still scoreless. Eagan with this new 1-3-1 power play. Let's see what we got. Larson wins it. McCollum, he's tangled up. He escapes. Oh, shot just high. That must have hit the netting. So still an offensive zone face-off here for Eagan. Larson wins it to Renner. McCollum on it. Boy, Bayless went down again. I don't know if he's got an edge issue or what. Oh, nice glove at the blue line by Putt to keep that in. That was well done. Battle along the wall. White Bear Lake has it, and they'll take it out. Putt completely eliminates the White Bear Lake player. Well done. Well, he's had a couple opportunities like that down on him on defense, and he's cleaned up both of them. McCollum hard into the boards. Escapes. Still has it. Shot. Save. Rebounds. Loose. And he'll cover. So full 5 switch here for Eagan. Final 30.4 seconds in the period. Looks like Todd and Potts at D. Fiedler, Sizer, and Stokes are the forwards on the ice. Fiedler on the draw. White Bear wins it. Fiedler, good battle along the wall. Potts has it. Let's get this 1-3-1 set up. There we go. Back to Potts at the point. Braylon, long shot, tipped. Oh, just high over the net. 12 seconds to go. Puck still loose. And White Bear gets it. They'll carry it out. Todd knocked it away, and Potts did a second time. Todd knocked it to the corner. Good effort play by Will Todd there and Potts, both coming back hard. Excellent work. So that'll do it for the first period. Still scoreless. Mute. Start of the second period. Still 30 seconds to go on the power play for Eagan. Into the offensive zone. Oh, right out in front. Potts was looking to get it back to Todd. 2-on-1 for White Bear Lake. Todd, only guy back. Oh, nice hit his skate. Boy, Eagan fortunate there. Let's get it out. Long shot in on Braun. He'll make the save. So defensive zone face-off here for Eagan. White Bear controls. Bayless has it. He'll carry it out. Kept in at the point. It popped up high on Derek. Gets it in front. Chang had a slap at it. Off the boards towards Noah Putt, who gets it in. And White Bear gets it out, but Putt swings it over to Bayless. St. Clair backhands it in. White Bear breaks it out nicely. Putt pushes his guy aside. Where's the puck? Back behind the net. Bayless just fires it all the way down. That'll be icing on Eagan. Face-off, White Bear controls it. Backhand towards the blue line. Renner intercepts. He'll carry it. Gets to the blue line. Dumps it. Olsen on it. Larson knocks his guy down. And here comes White Bear Lake with Potts and Todd both back. Potts forces him wide. Todd chased him back behind the net. Boy, he was going to take him out. And here comes Renner. Renner with Olsen. Renner's going to carry it. Gets it deep. Bayless back on the ice. To the middle. Oh, nice pass out front. Just fanned on the back door. I believe that was Larson. Good look by Renner. And White Bear gets it into the Eagan zone. Bayless takes it. He's got a full head of steam. Bayless gets around a couple guys. Backhand. Saved by the goalie. Eagan still on it. Fiedler back to the point. Shot came in on the goalie. It was tipped wide. And White Bear gets it out to center. Fiedler on it. He's hooked from behind and pushed. Stokes evades one check into the middle. Oh, good backhand look. Just a touch behind Bayless. And White Bear fires it down. That's icing on White Bear Lake. McCollum on the faceoff wins it clean. Back to Potts. And here's Todd. Todd's shot hit another skate. Well, Egan's got to get pucks through. Off the boards, no icing all the way down. And a breakout here for the Wildcats. Good pass, tape to Chang. Chang into the zone. Lost it. White Bear chips it into the Eagan zone. Todd on it. He'll go to neutral with it. White Bear into the zone. Shot right on. Kevin makes a save. Good save by Braun. White Bear wins the faceoff. 11 minutes to go, second period. Still scoreless. Bayless to putt to Renner, and Renner gets it out to center. Bayless on it again. Just muscles his way up the board, just like pushing the football sled for Derek Bayless. Gets it in. Olsen, had an opportunity. Just trickled off his stick. Man, powerful move by Derek Bayless to advance that puck forward. White Bear takes it off Olsen's stick. They'll get it into the zone. Back to the point. Excellent hit by Larson. Oh, come on. Eagan into the zone. Oh. They blew the whistle on a delayed White Bear Lake call. I thought they were going to call Larson. Let's see what we got going here. Looks like White Bear Lake is going to get the penalty. That's good for us. I thought they were calling Larson on a very clean hit. So it looks like Eagan will get the power play. So inadvertent whistle by the ref. Because Eagan had possession in the offensive zone and a good opportunity, but he blew the play dead. You can see him having a conversation right in front of us here, trying to figure it out. Let's go here. Still good? Okay, so not sure what's going on here. Looks like they did reverse it. Larson going off. They took the kid out of the penalty box for White Bear Lake. That is strange. That's really confusing. Either way, Eagan shorthanded for 2 minutes. 9:56 to go in the period. Coaches did not look happy with that. Todd with a good aggressive play, and that's flung out of the zone. I believe that was Fiedler who got it out of the zone. Nice play by him. Stokes on the forecheck. Fiedler gets in the way of that rusher and creates a turnover. Liam Fiedler down the right side. Stokes heading to the front of the net. Fiedler tries to backhand it to him. And here comes White Bear. Potts and Todd back on D. White Bear looking to set up. Eagan in the box. Pressure in the puck carrier. Good job. Long shot snared by Kevin Braun. So Eagan will get a line change here. 1:08 to go in the penalty to Larson. 9:05 to go in the second period. Still no score. Back to the point. Shot hit Sizer. That was going 10 feet wide anyways, but it went off Sizer. Knocked deep. Putt pressures the puck carrier below the goal line. Bayless doing the same. Bayless, McCollum, Sizer, and Noah Putt on the ice for Eagan. And here comes Bayless. Bayless one-on-one. Oh, beautiful pass towards McCollum. Eagan can't get a shot off. White Bear looks to exit the zone. They do. Bayless knocks it off. Knocks the puck off the stick and knocks the kid on his backside. Another good play by 17 there. He rims it hard, up and out and all the way down. Icing on Eagan. Larson back on the ice. So let's play some 5-on-5 hockey here for a few minutes. Fiedler in the face-off circle. Hit the ref. Todd in there digging. Fiedler kind of pitchforks it up to Chang, who gets it out to center. White Bear Good breakout here. Oh, Todd upends his guy nicely. Puck goes deep. Good battle behind the net. Todd to St. Clair. Looking for Chang on the break. He gets him. Chang, shot, blocker, save it. Popped up in the air. Oh, it's on the back of the net. Boy, that was a dangerous rebound. Potts keeps it in. Liam Fiedler creates some space. Fiedler, backhand, tipped in front, save, and covered. .708 to go. Shots 12 for Eagan. Only 4 recorded shots for White Bear Lake. Eagan got to find the back of the net here. Feels like just a matter of time. Back to Putt. Putt, long shot. Saved. Olsen. Looking for a wraparound. That shot goes just wide. Renner has it behind. He reverses. Back to the D. For Bayless, he winds and fires. That was a blocker save. White Bear Lake on it. 2 guys on the puck. That was Larson and Olsen. Still loose, and here comes White Bear Lake. Bayless uses his stick nicely and knocks that away. And shot all the way down by White Bear. No icing. Not sure why. It came all the way down. I didn't see anybody touch it. Boy, Bayless lost it, but corrected it by eliminating everybody in front of the net. Here comes Stokes down the right side. Stokes deep into the zone. White Bear has it. And they'll get it out and down. Potts first on it for the Wildcats. Back behind Braun. He'll pause. Shot down, but no icing. McCollum up towards Henry. Henry puts a body into somebody. Todd's pass, that hit traffic and is intercepted by White Bear Lake. Stokes. Oh, Toey, shot, save, rebound, still loose. Back behind the net. McCollum, looks to center it, nobody home for Eagan. White Bear looking for the home run pass. They get it to the guy. Todd, physical play back behind the net. Once again, good job. Boy, Eagan defenseman playing well. Up to Fiedler. Fiedler, good receive of that pass. He goes down. Coach is looking for a call, nothing. Putt keeps it in, blue line, dumps it. Somebody grab it. St. Clair goes down, Fiedler shot wide. Oh, Fiedler absolutely eliminated. Oh, that is a big, heavy hit. No call. Fiedler right back up. Put it in. Bayless hard in front of the net. Saved by the goalie. What are we calling here? That's got to be an interference call. Didn't even have the puck. Coach Putt not happy, and he shouldn't be. Brutal. Boy, Fiedler's a tough kid, man. He got snow all over his uniform. Took that heavy hit, that heavy interference, and still digging in. St. Clair looking for it. White Bear gets it out. Bayless knocked him off the puck. Putt. Another heavy hit. Oh, they're calling that one. That one looked good to me. They missed the one that was bad, and they called the one that was good. So with 3:54 to go in the second period, Eagan on a 2-minute man advantage. Face-off goes to the wall. White Bear gets it to the point. Todd chips it back in. Let's get some control. Set it up. Oh, right out in front. Still loose. And White Bear gets it out. Good opportunity for Olsen. Right on the doorstep, and the goalie made a nice save. Potts rings it for Todd. Todd to Larson. Up to Olsen. Egan's got to make some quick decisions here. They're right on the puck carrier. Puck back behind the net. Kept in at the point by Potts. Get it to the net. There it is. Rebounds loose. Olsen took a swing at it. That missed. Boy, Todd went for the hit. Puck still loose at center. And it's dumped deep by White Bear Lake. They'll be first on it. Braun handles it. Will Todd chips it up to Tristan Olsen. Into the offensive zone. That's going to be a high stick on White Bear Lake. And face off in the offensive zone here for Eagan. Still 44 seconds on the power play. Fiedler, face-off, wins it clean, back to Bayless. Bayless to Putt, they'll set it up. Putt to Derek. Derek gets it in front. Oh, they're looking for the back door. Stokes got to get a little closer. Back door was there. I like the power play look. Bayless on the near boards, back to Putt. Gets it deep quickly. Well, Egan trying to set it up, just can't. Fiedler gets it in. Sizer on it. Defenseman just backs up. Shot wide by Sizer. Fiedler looking for, or Putt rather, looking for Fiedler. Still behind the net. White Bear, full strength. Oh, backdoor look for Bayless. It was there. Just missed him. Stokes back at the point. He'll dump it deep. All the way around to Derek. Derek on it. Whoa, he just plowed that guy over. Bayless looking for a wraparound. Still loose. Goes back behind the net. They're going to take them both. Whistle blows. Penalties look like coming to both sides here. I assume roughing calls on Derek Bayless. Oh, there's two guys in the box for White Bear. They get another guy. Ref waves off the player for White Bear. I don't know if they're not letting him change, but either way, power play here for Eagan. So one penalty on the board. White Bear gets the extra one. Let's get one here. 1:27 to go in the first period. White Bear controls the faceoff. 2-on-2 into the Eagan zone. They get around Potts. Shot saved by Kevin Braun. Todd on it. Let's go. Headman pass to Chang. Good receipt by Logan. He'll dump it deep. McCollum in front. And White Bear gets it out to center. Braylon Potts on it. Oh, he misplayed it. Here comes White Bear Lake. Shot wide. St. Clair on it. And White Bear gets it right back out. McCollum tried to get it to himself. Here comes Will Todd, right side. Will comes in, shot off the side of the net, and the goalie covers it. 1:05 to go in the power play. 32 seconds to go in the period. Face off. Controlled by Eagan. Oh, Todd dove to try to keep it in. Now here comes White Bear. Shot. Oh, left pad saved by Kevin Braun. Boy, Eagan needed that one. Quick flash of that left pad by Kevin. Great save. Oh, Eagan looking for Olsen. Missed it. Went all the way down. Icing on Eagan. So all the way down into the defensive zone here for the Wildcats with just under 9 seconds to go in the second period. Larson on the faceoff. He wins it. Putt gets it off the boards and out, and that should do it for the second period. So after 2, we're scoreless. Looks like they'll resurface here after 2 periods of play. So we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes for the third period.
the hot mic.
All right, back with you. Start of the third period. Eagan wins the faceoff. Back towards Will Todd. Will goes off the boards. D to D. Right back to Will. Will up to Logan. Good breakout here for the Wildcats. Get it deep. Chang to McCollum. McCollum, backhand. Back to the point. Shot, hit traffic. Todd on it. Oh, shot off the post. Goes back behind the net. Stokes over the wall. To Potts at the point. Keeps it in. 3 seconds to go on the power play for Eagan. McCollum has some space. Shot saved by the goalie. Gavin McCollum creates a turnover. And back out to neutral. Here's Putt. Putt towards Logan. Into the Eagan zone. Oh, shot saved. Braun covers the rebound. Good quick reaction there by Kevin Braun. Liam Fiedler on the faceoff. Bayless, Fiedler, Putt. Olsen and Sizer on the ice for Eagan. Putt intercepts that White Bear pass. Tries to get it up to Sizer, just a step too far. Back into the Eagan zone. Fiedler on it. To St. Clair. Bayless towards Sizer. Henry missed it, but Fiedler steps in. He carries it in and gets it down below the goal line. Back to the point. Noah Putt off the wall for Liam. Oh, Liam had a couple options. Turnaround shot. Nice pad save by the goalie. I believe that was St. Clair on the shot. 52 or 58. They were both in front. Kept in at the point. But White Bear intercepts. Bayless hard on the back check. White Bear into the zone. Putt, beautiful. Good stick by Putt. Creates the turnover. Here comes Eagan, 3-on-2. Oh, they peel off on a change, so Fiedler goes in and dumps it. And Eagan will complete the change. Bayless to the point towards Will, but he had just come on the ice. So all the way down into the Eagan zone. Larson on the attack. Todd chips it to himself. Gets it into the middle for Olsen. Olsen shot up into the netting. Or it didn't hit the netting. Looked like it was going to. Still on the ice and in play. Larson knocks that away. Up to Renner. Larson carries it. Oh, he gets knocked off the puck. Renner still has it. Todd shot. That hit traffic. He goes down. Get up. And here comes White Bear. Potts. Oh, good stick by Braylon. Knocks that puck aside. White Bear walks away with it. Potts and Todd both deflect that away. Will Todd over to Olsen. Olsen along the boards. Potts pushes his guy. In front, Kevin covers it. Smart play. White Bear Lake controls the faceoff. D to D, long shot hit Bayless's skate. White Bear turns it right back in. Stokes goes down. He lost an edge. White Bear below the goal line. Right out in front. Oh, saved by Braun. He's had a couple of really solid saves. Knocked deep here by Eagan. Bayless on it. Into the corner. Stokes back at D. McCollum, oh, he gets hammered from behind. Bayless still on it below the goal line. They're trying to shove him off. That doesn't work. Centering attempt from McCollum. Bayless knocks his guy down. A lot of extracurricular play going on here for both sides. Putt. Turn around. Bayless gets it to McCollum. McCollum to Stokes with speed. Stokes into the zone. Goes backhand on the right. In the corner, it's at his feet. McCollum, good rough collision. Stokes knocks his guy off the puck. Who's on it? That's McCollum. And he'll change. Here comes Todd. Todd tried to get it deep. Second attempt, gets it in, but not deep. And right back to Will. Skate it. Coach telling him to skate it. He does. Pass over to Sizer. Penalty coming here on, looks like Eagan. No idea what the call is here. We'll see. 9:37 to go in the game, scoreless. Looks like Sizer going off. So Eagan needs a kill here. Larson, Renner, Bayless, and Putt on the ice. Boy, ref wastes no time. Drop the puck. White Bear controls. Putt rims it for Cooper. Cooper gets around his guy. Puck out to center and into the White Bear zone. Larson, good job slowing down that rush. Renner now on the F1 pressure. Long shot, glove save, Kevin Braun. Larson, Bayless, Renner, and Putt still on the ice. Long shot, save Kevin once again. Traffic right in front. So Renner and Larson off. McCollum, Olsen on. Putt, Bayless stay. 9 minutes flat left in the third. 1:22 on the penalty. Bayless in the corner. Chips it. Can't get it out. White Bear in the high slot. Putt knocks it away. White Bear trying to get it deep. It hit the ref. He's got to move. Long shot. Bayless's guy goes down in front. Olsen there. Battle right in front of the Eagan bench. Centering attempt, that hit a stick, and it trickles just over the blue line. Fortunate for the Wildcats. That's offsides on White Bear Lake. .32 seconds left to go on the penalty to Sizer. White Bear Lake controls it. Potts forces him wide into the corner. Oh, big heavy check in the corner. Right out front, Braun with a glorious save. Rebound, and that's in. Boy, Kevin made a fantastic save on that first attempt. And the second one goes in. So 1-0 White Bear Lake, power play goal. Face off. Back to putt. Putt off the boards for Liam. Chang charging hard after it. Keep after it. White Bear controls. They'll go back behind the net. Chopped away by Fiedler. And White Bear has it at center. McCollum hard on the back check. Fiedler creates a turnover once again. Here's Gavin. Gavin had a little tangled up at his feet. Bayless gets it deep. St. Clair and Sizer on the ice now for Eagan. No putt towards St. Clair. Just past him on the boards, but Gavin has it. Bayless gets it in. Eagan onside. Here comes White Bear. Todd back. Good stick by him. Long shot, high and wide. Go, 3-on-1 for Eagan. St. Clair to Sizer. Sizer can't get a shot off. Back behind the net. Sizer still on it. Back to the point. Todd at the circle. He sneaks in looking for Sizer, and that's intercepted. Larson creates a turnover. Out front. Oh, just past St. Clair's stick. Caden still on it. Boy, chaos. No possession here, and finally Eagan gets it. Todd. Backhand sauce to Stokes. Stokes gets around one guy, but White Bear collapses on Stokes. Under 6 minutes to go, final period. Todd back at the point, sends it towards the net, but that's picked off by White Bear. Here they come with speed. Shot. Saved by Braun. Boy, he was reaching behind him. I thought that was going to go in, but Kevin must have kept it out. Ooh. Fiedler on the face-off. White Bear wins it. High slot. Shot blocked. Rebound goes in. That got deflected on its way to Kevin. He was moving right to left, and the puck got deflected, went back to the right. Gets into the back of the net. 2-0, White Bear Lake. Todd on it. Back to Potts. Towards Todd, but it was in front of him. Eagan's got to regroup. Todd fans on the clearing attempt. What are we doing? In the net. 3-0. Five minutes to go. Eagan with an uphill battle, down 3-0. Potts into the zone, onside. He'll go deep. Chang and McCollum both in front. He goes down. White Bear walks away with it. Here they come. Todd takes his guy into the boards hard. 3 Wildcats there, and the puck comes out to center. All the way down, no icing. White Bear gets it to center. Onside into the Eagan zone, looking for a drop pass. Go, turn and go. Stokesy has it. Up towards Larson. Larson can't get by the defenseman. Bayless chips it deep. 4 minutes to go in the game. That goes all the way down. That'll be icing. Back to the point. Shot hits some traffic. Back behind the net. Centering attempt. Turnaround shot by Sizer. Save. Wall battle. White Bear wins it. Out to center. White Bear chips it deep. Putt absorbs the hit. Puck back to the point. Long shot. Into the corner. Puck loose at the circle. St. Clair skates away with it. White Bear just content to keep the puck and run out this clock with a 3-0 lead. Icing on White Bear Lake. Three minutes, 2 seconds to go in the game. Fiedler, Renner, Olsen, Todd, and Potts on the ice. Olsen had it. Battle along the far boards. Back to Todd at the point. Todd gets around one guy. He'll carry it in. He goes down. Penalty on White Bear Lake. Tripping call on White Bear Lake. 2:45 to go in the game. You're going to do something. It's got to be now. Fiedler on the face-off. White Bear wins it. Battle along the wall. Fiedler skates out of the corner with it. Fiedler shot saved by the goalie. It's still loose. Oh, it goes right through the crease. Todd gets it back to the point. Potts, shot, glove saved by the goalie. So forwards switch. Chang, McCollum, Stokes. Todd and Potts stay on the ice. 2:27 to go. Battle in the corner. Back to Todd. Todd winds and fires. Saved by the goalie. Back out to center. Potts has it. He goes rink wide towards McCollum. Potts goes back behind Braun. Lucas Stokes gets there first. Gets around his guy. Nice move, Stokesy. Let's get the puck up here. Up to Todd. Todd on it. He chips it deep and he'll go to work. He's pushed down from behind. And White Bear gets it all the way out to center. Putt. Turn and burn. Here comes Noah Putt. Good speed. Runs into Chang. 2-0. White Bear Lake. In on Braun. Shot. Goal. Here comes White Bear Lake once again. Don't let him shoot. Goal. Eagan down big, 5-0. Final 82 seconds to play. Back-to-back shorthanded goals for White Bear Lake. And here they go again in the Eagan zone. St. Clair up to Bayless. Here comes Derek. Larson on it. Deep into the Eagan zone, 45 seconds to go. Bayless rims it hard along the boards. White Bear still on it. Shot, save Braun. Rebounds loose. Got to clear it. Olsen gets it up and not quite out. Renner gets it out. Olsen into the zone. Offsides Eagan. Just let the clock run out at this point. 16 seconds to go. Back to Todd, the red line. He'll skate it in and dump it. Getting ugly here in the corner. And that'll do it. Final score from Vadnais Heights, White Bear Lake 5, Eagan 0.